They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Dillon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
26.
In motion left is Watkins. Second down and goal. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hey, 626.
Now receiver in motion left. We're scoreless after 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Pickett. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Pickett back to throw. And it's caught. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers, he's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Pickett now on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 27, Pickett. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
First and 10. Here's Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, this is Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. Try him with Pickett here on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. And the slot man goes in motion left. They hand this off to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll run again with Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up third and 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, here's Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Harris running straight ahead. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They run with Harris, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. In motion left is Watkins. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. In motion left is Watkins. And inside give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In motion left is Watkins. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In motion left is Watkins. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion left is Watkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion left is Watkins. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Johnson, the man in motion right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Pickett to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.